Oh, je vous aimerai. Ma foi, je ne sais pas. Peut-être jamais. Peut-être demain. Mais pas aujourd'hui. C'est certain.
Let's see.
What book is that?
This is The Fairy Queen. It's 1862. It's, published in London by Routledge, Warren and Routledge. It's just a very interesting book because the leather cover, I really liked how the leather cover is like in flaps all the way around it. It's nice. Book's in good shape. I think some student used it. The Fairy Queen was read more in the late 1800s, middle 1800s than it is now. Book collector for 40-some years. Almost every book in this shelf right here is Percy Bysshe Shelley, Lord Gordon Byron, in their circle. Many of them are first editions, almost all of them. But there'll be Walter Scott, people who all lived at the same time and more or less knew each other. There's a few stuffed around here where I didn't have places for. See something like this by Orcutt, In Quest of the Perfect Book. That's how I got started. It was sort of like trying to find that perfect book. Wilberforce Eames, all kinds of books by people who wrote about books was my first interest. And then from books about books, I started getting into the English poets. I try to find the best books that I can on a certain subjects. This would be a hard book to find. Markham's King Philip's War. Things you the minor wars of the United States. Little books like this, they're out there, but you can't go into Borders and places like that and buy these kind of books. Trades. So book collectors don't just only collect books, they collect related material, ephemera, and portraits, prints, rare prints, something like this from Dante Gabriel Rossetti. This is the 1800s, this print here. I don't know, I would guess that I have about 2,000 or 2,500 books right now. Over the years, over the 40 years I've been collecting books, I probably had about 8,000, and I've turned those books over at least 3 times. So I get a lot of books on craft work and woodwork, and I was a furniture maker. I'm a retired furniture maker. I made this bookcase, So besides books, birds, and folk art, and whirligigs, little things to have fun with. That's just part of the thing that I do.